Have you ever had a moment so embarrassing it still haunts you to this day?
Well, today we're going to be reading the most you should be embarrassed stories that Reddit has to offer.
Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'm David.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get comfy. All right, so my first one is from Entitled People, and it's Lady asked me to leave the restroom so she can finish her call. I work for a state government agency in a very old building. There is only one small bathroom for the 2 floors, and it only has 2 stalls and 1 sink. I walked in needing to use the facilities, and a woman was talking on her cell phone by the sink. I headed to the stall, and she stopped me. Sorry, can you wait outside until I finish my call? I was shocked and then very annoyed. I really had to pee, so I said, no, sorry, it's an emergency, and went in. She got all huffy and said, hang on, I have to leave the room I'm in. Lady, if you don't want bathroom noises in the background of your call, don't go to the only bathroom in the building.
Oh,
I would have been like, oh, so sorry, I have to use the bathroom.
I'm making like diarrhea noises with my mouth.
Right.
While I'm in there. Like, you better hope that you muted that fucking call.
Right. So top comment is, in the room I'm in, ma'am, this is the bathroom.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, yes, people do go to the bathroom to make a call, but I mean, you could step outside, you could step to a hallway. Like if it's a 2-floor building, there's got to be like a little nook and cranny corner. Go to your car if it's that deep.
Yeah, I mean, if it's that serious of a phone call,
yeah,
that it warrants like needing to have somewhere private to go, like a state, like if it's they said it's like a state government building,
yeah,
they have to have like a break room. There's lunchrooms. I'm sure there's like other offices that aren't being used that you could go into that nobody would go into, because if someone's got to use the restroom, they're going into the restroom to use the restroom.
One bathroom for 2 floors.
Yeah, so you don't get to declare this is your little safe haven.
I mean, who knows? Like devil's advocate, it could have been like her divorce attorney or her like care. You know, or her kid is like,
don't care.
Wow. Okay. Well,
you can't go into a like especially with a restroom that is for 2 floors.
Yeah, the only
and expect someone not to go into it. It's not like, oh, okay, I'll go to the other one, kind of a thing, or I'll go to the one down the hall. Like that can't happen.
Right. I mean, I'm trying to like. It might have been an emergency, and she's like, I need a quiet place.
Like it was something like it's like that kind of emergency. Like you were about to try, like devil's advocate, I guess, try to explain. Go outside.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been snowing. It could have been, you know, there's a bunch of different, but if it's really that deep, go to your car. Yeah. Your car's quiet. Your car, you know, like, I don't know.
Like I said, I'm making the most violent diarrhea sounds with my mouth that I possibly can.
I would have loudly announced, tell your friend you're interrupting people needing to use the toilet.
That works too.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be embarrassed if I had to pee. I would be embarrassed for acting that way. Like the fact that she was like, no, this is my space. Absolutely not. We don't act this way.
You don't get to be that entitled.
Right.
All right. My first story comes from Today I Fucked Up. Today I fucked up by complimenting a girl's skirt. Happened a couple weeks ago. I was at a party and saw a girl across the room. She was wearing a skirt, holding a drink in one hand, and had the other hand in her pocket. I saw her skirt and thought to myself, how cool, this skirt has pockets. A lot of women I know complain about not having pockets, so this is a very progressive thing. A bit later, I got around to talking to her. I complimented her skirt and how pockets in a skirt is great. She looked very confused and said, my skirt doesn't have pockets. Why would you think that? I mentioned that I had seen her earlier with her hand in her pocket. Her face went bright red and revealed that her hand was amputated.
Oh God, not where I thought it was going.
What I thought was her hand in her pocket was her stump resting against her hip. I apologized immediately, but luckily she thought it was funny because she never heard that comment before. I'm still dying inside though.
And we go on a second date on Tuesday. So cute, but yeah, absolutely. That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking like she was like digging in her butt or something, like, you know, like. Sometimes you got to fix a wedgie and you think you're safe by like,
Why your hands smell like that?
Ew, stop. Gross. That's really funny though. I really hope for an update in like, a month or 7 years or whatever.
So the top comment is, but did you get those digits?
Right.
Someone replied, only 5.
Oh, shit.
And someone else said 15, unless you only had 1 foot too.
I mean, that's cute though. Like if he could have been like, like How I Met Your Mother style, been like, well, one day I thought she had her hand in her pocket and then it's, over from there.
Well, it's like what the Friends thing with Joey and her leg.
Yeah, the leg. That's cute. I hope he got over it though.
I mean, like he said that they both had a good laugh. So, I mean, I would definitely be like, I'm out. I don't know what to say after.
Yeah. I would honestly, you could have rolled with it and she probably would have fed into it and it would have been a thing, but. All right, my next one is from Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for telling my sister that her tattoo theme doesn't matter and that she's being childish by putting that over family? So I, 19 female, have an older sister, Vicky, 24 female, who has a lot of tattoos. She's very purposeful about her tattoos and has them all in the same theme. All of them are nature, plants, animals in, I think she calls it engraving style or something. But basically, they're all in the same style and they're all nature things. That's cute. I like that. So me and her are really close. And now that I'm old enough and have saved up enough, I want to get matching tattoos with her. She's down for the idea. I spent several days finding matching sister tattoos on Instagram and TikTok and whatever. And on Saturday, I sat down with her to show them so that she could go through them all and pick which one she would like to do. She looks through all of them and then said she wasn't going to do any of them because they don't match her style. I got upset and asked her, why can't you just do one tattoo that doesn't match your style? She said even one tattoo would throw off the entire theme, which upsets me. I asked her if she was really going to put a theme over family loyalty. Okay. And she said that I was being stupid and that because I said that she wasn't going to continue the conversation anymore. I tried to complain to my mom, but she doesn't really care about tattoos that much. And our dad doesn't like them at all. So neither of them were any help. So am I the asshole? I can provide more details if necessary. Yes, you're the asshole.
Yeah. Like, like each person is their own person. Like me, I don't exactly have a theme of I've got random shit.
Right.
But it's some people want their whole, whenever they're getting tattoos, they want it to be one continuous thing.
Right.
And that's their body. That's their choice. You don't, yes, it's your sister, but you don't get to decide what she gets.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe you can get the, whatever it is that you're wanting, and then she can get it. And then, but it can be in that same style that she has,
right.
Kind of a thing.
That's
like
still matching. Yeah.
Make a compromise kind of a thing, but
right.
you don't get to decide what she puts on her body
forever. It literally goes there forever.
I mean, you got ways to get rid of tattoos now.
Yeah, but like if I wanted a palm tree and you wanted a palm tree, you like the artsy, like pop, and I like the more like small line, whatever. They're both a palm tree. We could make it work and it would go with my style and then yours would go with your style, but it's still, a sister thing. But I think it doesn't say, she says that she would answer questions, but she doesn't really have any other comments or anything like that. So
there's no questions to ask.
Right. Well, I was wondering if it said like what kind, like did I want, like a toy dinosaur and that doesn't go with her theme, or like a monster truck and she's got plants and, stuff like that. That's not really going to go.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's not.
And the fact that she was running to the parents for them to talk her into it. Tell her she's being stupid for not putting something on her body because she wants it. Like, what were the parents supposed to do?
Yeah,
nothing.
You're both old adults, obviously, of age
Right.
to get tattoos now.
19 and 24.
Yeah, they're not going to care
Right.
enough to put their input into it.
Well, if you want to match that badly and you don't really care what you get, match with your sister. Like, have your sister pick, one that she's comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like your birth flower or something that goes in her, like the moon or I don't know, whatever she wants in her thing. And then she'll pick 5 and then you pick which one you like or something like that. Come to a compromise. Don't shut down so quickly and then blame it on family loyalty. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Does she want the family crest? Like, what is she wanting?
Even then, a family crest, like I don't have to put that on my body if that's what you're wanting to do with yours.
Right.
Like you're not telling me what I get to do with what I want at all.
Well, and being her first tattoo, it sounds like she's wanting, like the idea of it, she wants to match with her sister. Love that. Go for that. But if you're matching with someone, you have to both agree, compromise, that kind of thing.
Yeah, of course.
But she did get asshole.
Well, yeah. All right. My next one's coming from Am I the Asshole? It is only 14 hours old. Am I the asshole for reacting badly when a friend asked for validation? I was chatting with a friend. The conversation started casually and jokingly about motivating each other to organize/clean. At some point, he asked if he would get a reward if he cleaned well. I found it weird, but I just joked back at first, not thinking too deeply about it. But then he said he wanted a smile from me and for me to say that I was proud of him. I wanted to end this conversation, so I said, well, we'll see. But he insisted a bit, saying he wanted me to answer my answer to be yes. And he says things like, but then how will you know I earned it? This made me uncomfortable because it felt like he was asking for validation in a way that put me in a parental or approving role, which is not a dynamic I'm used to with friends. So at this point, I reacted by making a comment like, do you have mommy issues or something? Which he didn't take well. He replied that he just wanted to impress a friend and that I made it weird. After that, he said maybe he should take a step back and end the conversation. Now, I'm not sure if my reaction was unnecessary or not. Was it indeed weird, or did I overthink it? Am I the asshole for reacting this way?
Did it say if the OP was a female?
I'm assuming that they are because the comments, the comments and stuff are making it.
Okay, I'm wondering if he was trying to use that as his in.
It's exactly what he was doing
to
it's
role play a little.
Yes, but it's the like me and you do sometimes, like love you, no, love you more. Okay, prove it kind of a thing.
Right.
Like that kind of a thing. He was trying to do it there with a friend and she did not reciprocate or understand what was happening.
Right.
And she came back with a thing like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Right.
And he got embarrassed and was like, all right, clearly this is not.
Yeah, this is not where I was. I mean, I really do think that he was trying to use it as his in like that. And then he got kind of shut down a little and he was like, shit, I messed up. And he wants to step back because honestly, when you try to take a friend to the next level, sometimes that can ruin your friendship. Depending on the friendship, if I came on to you or I was like, hey, we've been friends for, 5 years, whatever. And then I try to make it something more and you're like, oh, I'm not in it like that. Then I'm embarrassed and then I pull away.
Yeah. He tried to shoot a shot, so to speak.
Kind of.
And it didn't go the way that he was wanting it to go. And he was like, oh, okay, I need to stop before I put my foot in my mouth.
Right. He was trying to flirt. Didn't work. Didn't land.
A lot of the comments are saying that he's trying to flirt with you, kind of a thing. One of them was not the asshole, obviously, but he wasn't putting you in a parental role. He was trying to flirt with you and got embarrassed. Not your fault at all, but I think you need to be clear with him that you are not interested in him that way.
Unless she is and just didn't pick it up. I don't get the impression that she is, but maybe she is, and just it went over her head.
Well, I'm very oblivious, like,
Yes.
still to this day, very oblivious to flirting whatsoever. And I could be just having a normal conversation with somebody, walk away, and be like, "Did you not pick up anything?" I was like, "The fuck are you talking about?"
I pointed it out several times.
Like, I
even tried to flirt with you and you didn't. It just went right over your head. I was like, okay, bro.
I was never good at flirting, and I never.
You got me somehow.
Understood because I just handed you my phone and said, "Put your phone number in
after months and months." Next one is from Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for not complimenting my wife so that she won't become vain? Context. My wife, 29 female, and I, 31 male, have been together for 10 years. We share 3 children, 9, 7, and 5. My wife has never been someone that really dresses up or put too much thought into her looks. She's always been beautiful, but never did much to highlight it until recently. She went through this crisis of feeling like she didn't have a personality outside of being a mom. Most moms, I swear, go through this. Something like that. Something like that. I don't know. I didn't pay attention.
Whatever.
I know. So the last 2 years, she started traveling more, joining different groups, dressing really nicely, and wearing makeup. I've never realized how much of a difference it would make, but people treat her completely different. She is constantly getting complimented, told that she should be in magazines, and she'll come home happy and tell me about random strangers who were nice to her. She randomly gets gifts. A lady at her job bought her an entire book series that she was interested in. She gets hit on. When we go out, all these dudes want to buy her drinks and talk to her. Even my family has noticed. And all of a sudden, it seems to be like they're wondering how I ended up with her. Honestly, it's a bit overwhelming for me and something I'm just not used to. It's kind of become annoying. Anyways, she was going out with her friends and she asked me how she looked. I just said fine. Wow, Dick. She seemed disappointed with this. My sister was over and commented that I should hype her up. I said, why would I hype her up when the world already does? That I don't want her thinking too highly of herself and becoming more vain. My sister looked shocked and said that's effed up. Said that that's low-key abusive, and I'm an asshole. I know.
High-key, motherfucker.
That I'm an asshole, and she thinks I think she's overthinking it because she decided to get outside opinions. So, am I the asshole?
She's not looking for outside opinions. She's looking for
wants yours.
Her husband's opinion.
Yes.
She doesn't care about all this extra attention that she's getting. She's wanting it from you.
Yeah, she wants your validation.
You want her to stay. Well, because I mean, it seems like she's very beautiful and attractive and everything without even trying. But you want her to stay with,
right?
Like under your grasp, under your lock and key.
Like, here's your level, and now she was a little. You were fine with that, and now she's up here.
She has no care. But once she was able to find some validation from other people, she's like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm getting it from these people, but I'm not getting it from the person that I want it the most.
Right.
And then, I mean, the part, like, I would guarantee he put the whole fucking, the pity part in with.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
it's too much for
people,
me.
No, like, people are saying, why is she with you? Like, if I wasn't that kind of an asshole, and I was getting comments like that, I'd be like, well, damn, that fucking hurts.
Yeah.
But with the way this guy is acting, like, that fucking snapped real quick. Because if you did hype her up and you did all the correct things that you're supposed to do, and then people were saying that, like, your family members are saying that to you, that's not cool.
Right.
Like, in a sense, like, it could be taken as like a little jab, or it's like, damn, you're a hot pile of fucking garbage, bro.
Or it could have been like joking because we've heard it before where they're like, "Dang, you're with her, like you're with that."
There's different ways of saying it. It's just we don't know the context and how it was said. But again, I had a split second of, damn, I feel bad, and then I'm like, never mind, no, I don't, because you shouldn't even be married to this person because you can't give her the gratification that she's wanting just to say that she looks good.
Well, so there is, OP has offered the following explanation to why he thinks he might be the asshole. I might be the asshole because my wife did look great and seemed like she wanted me to tell her. I wouldn't have taken much effort for me to make her feel nice. Okay.
No shit.
Right. But so a lot of the people in here are concerned because he says that, she's been traveling. She's been traveling by herself. Like, you didn't go, and like, there's a lot of people
that just blew over my head.
Yeah.
But regardless.
And then it says that she gets hit on a lot and that she comes home and she's happy. And so I'm like, is she not happy at home? So she's doing all these things out.
That she joined groups and stuff like that.
But by herself. Like, where's he at?
That's like why she's going out and then coming back home, because obviously if she's in like a girl group or whatever, he's not going to go out with her to that.
And then I also have a guy question for you, because I'm not a guy, clearly.
Yeah.
I don't know why I paused, but I'm trying to think of what I don't think I'm one. Okay. So it says, when we go out, all these dudes want to buy her drinks. Does that mean that he's not acting like her husband? Because if you saw a girl, I mean, not you, but like as a guy, if you saw a girl and you offered to buy her drinks, I don't think that you would offer to buy a drink for a girl that her husband is right there. It says, when we go out, all these dudes want to buy her drinks. Does that mean that he's sitting off in the corner and she goes up to the bar and has to do it? Or is he not acting husband-wise?
It's I mean, on one side, like, yes, there are guys who absolutely do not give a shit that if she's with somebody and will still try to buy her drinks and stuff. And then there are the ones that are like you said, if she was up to a bar or whatever to get drinks and her husband wasn't with her, then be like, yeah.
Or if he's just sitting, or he's like in a group of friends and not paying attention. Like, I think that when we go out, we don't go out very much anymore now that we're old farts. But when we were, it was very clear that we were together. Yeah. We were always either touching or holding or, something. So there was no question that we were a couple, they were a couple, that, and it never came off that way. But I do think that I've seen, I people watch. So I've seen like where a guy's out with his friends and then they have their wives there. Well, then the guys are together and the girls are together and they're together-ish, but you can't tell who's who with who and all that. So I'm wondering, or she's running up to the bar, or, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know the situation of that.
It doesn't.
But a lot of people in the comments are, putting in the, well, is she cheating? Is she, now that she's like,
why does it instantly
hot again?
go?
I know. It's because she's hot again.
No, it's not even like, that's not even what I'm like, what am I saying? Like, of course it's going to be guys saying that, right? Oh, she's obviously doing all this because she's getting attention from other people and stuff like that. Like, you automatically jump to, she has to be doing something, but he's obviously not doing the one thing that he needs to be doing, which is giving her the validation or making her vain.
Right. So top comment is, she's probably putting in more effort on her looks because he isn't complimenting her. Most women lose themselves, even if for a moment, to the motherhood trope. So once we realize who we are again, we try to get back to that. If he wasn't there for her when she realized that, she feels neglected. When you do the math, they've been together for 10 years and they have a 9-year-old. So she probably doesn't even know who she is pre-babies. So this might have been who she was all along. OP, you are the asshole. Any partner that thinks strangers should compliment their partners more than them, it's literally asking to be left.
Yeah.
Which is true. I think that she's trying to get him to maybe rekindle, or, like, yes, I love getting attention, but I want it from my husband.
Because that's like the fact that he put that in. I don't know if he did it accidentally or not. By her asking him if she looks good, in my mind, it makes me think that she isn't seeking the validation from other people.
Yeah.
She's getting it, but she's not seeking it. She's seeking his validation.
Yeah.
If he would have left that out and said that, and would have like tried to reward it to where like he did do all the right things, then it would have made it seem like she's out doing something that she's not supposed to be doing. But he's an idiot for trying to do something. He slipped up and got rid of his only argument.
Well, that was her bid for attention, and he didn't match her bid, like, he at all. And I think she's trying to bring herself back up, and he's not there to help boost her up, and that's not fair for her.
All right. My next one comes from Am I the Asshole? It is only 18 hours old. And it has a NSFW tag. So be prepared for some naughty things.
Not safe for work.
Am I the asshole for telling someone that they have toilet paper stuck on their pants at the airport? Naughty, naughty.
Ooh.
Am I the asshole for telling a lady at the airport who was in a line just ahead of me that there was a piece of toilet paper stuck to her pants on her butt? It was a slightly long piece of paper and was sticking out from her butt area. So I told her, "Excuse me, there is toilet paper stuck on you," in what I think was a soft voice so that only she could hear me. She looked at me and said I should mind my own business, and asked, why am I looking at her in an appropriate way? Not sure if this part is relevant, but I'm a man in my 40s and she was definitely older than me. I'd say around 60 or so. And I just wanted to help. That's all. Why did she possibly think that I was looking at her inappropriately? She did remove the paper from herself, but instead of saying thanks, she basically told me off.
It was it? Yeah. I wanted like more. It is very relevant. I think that he's a man and she's a woman. I think that it's that time in life. Like, I feel like nobody can tell anybody anything and not, I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't know. Like, if you're a woman and a man is like, hey, blah, blah, she gets defensive so quickly because it's a man. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know, like a sexism thing or a stranger danger thing. I don't know, but I think
I don't think so in that scenario, because you're just trying to do a nice thing. They're not trying. There's nothing. There's nothing. Yeah, that's the main reason why she got like that. She's like, she wanted to get the blame off of.
Right.
Oh, this makes me look unkept or whatever, lack of a better term. Gets it away from that to, oh, this guy is looking at me inappropriately.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because it's a guy, I think.
No, I'm saying it's to get it away from that. She probably
like projecting it.
Yeah. Then I guess, like I said, for lack of a better term, because I'm stupid.
No, you're not.
Like, to get it off the fact that she didn't get all the way put back together.
Right.
That it got pushed onto, this guy's looking at me. Don't look at what I didn't finish doing. Look at what he's not supposed to be doing.
Right.
When in reality, everyone's like, he tried to make you stop looking like a fool. So now in return, if it were me and that happened to me, I'd be like, well, I guess I'm not going to be looking. I'm going to tell the person next to me, hey, look at this dumbass.
Nope.
Like, they didn't get all the toilet paper out of their ass or something. Like, that's the kind of thing that, like, makes people stop doing the nice things.
Right.
I mean, sometimes it's
like a damned if
she
you
could have
do.
been having a bad day, blah, 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 whatever.
Right.
But all you had to do was say thank you and move on. And then you turn it into a whole different scenario.
Right. So I'm assuming what happened, because it's a very common thing, because us women, we sit. So if she put toilet paper, if they didn't have any of the like seat cover things,
Yeah.
If they don't have those, you put toilet paper or you hover. But being an older woman, she probably was like, I ain't hovering. So she probably put toilet paper around, and when she went to pull up her underwear and her pants, it caught some of it, and then it kind of, she tucked it and it kind of was just hanging. So I guarantee that that's what's happening. Unless she just wiped and didn't drop it. I don't know, but I'm assuming that that's what happened. And she was probably embarrassed. The airport's nobody's best friend, so.
I mean, yeah, and being at that it is at an airport, everyone's kind of like, let's get this shit over with kind of a thing. But still, it's
I would want somebody to tell me.
Someone tried to do a nice thing. It's like almost like if you're out with your friends and one of your friends forgot to wear deodorant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, dude, you kind of stink. Like,
yeah.
You want someone to tell things the way that you were able to be, your look presented how you want to be presented.
Yeah.
But to go off on somebody for saying something like that.
Right. I mean, I would want somebody to tell me.
But she's 60. Her giving fuck could be just busted and not care. Like, get away from me. Yeah. Get off my grass.
Leave me alone.
Goddamn kids.
Nope. Am I the asshole for being disappointed in a birthday gift from my girlfriend? I, 23 male, have been dating my current girlfriend, 21 female, for the past 18 months. And throughout our entire relationship, she has been aware that I'm a huge PlayStation fanboy. I grew up playing my PS2 and have always loved their exclusive games and constantly play my PS4 in our apartment even today. I made my love for these games and console exceedingly clear to her and occasionally talk her ear off about them. That's lovely. Unfortunately, due to financial circumstances, I have been unable to purchase a PlayStation 5, despite wanting one since the release. When did PlayStation 5 release? Like 3 years ago? Oh, dang, it's been a minute. Despite my, I already read that. Sorry. I have always spent a lot of money on birthday and Valentine's gifts for my girlfriend as a place of high importance to gift giving and receiving as my love language. Last year for my birthday, my girlfriend only took me out to dinner. Only. And while I was disappointed at the time, she was unemployed, so I was satisfied with my gift. This year, though, she has a full-time job, so my expectations were higher, especially after she asked me outright what I wanted. I explained to her that, unsurprisingly, I wanted a PlayStation 5 and that it would make my year. She told me she'd see what she could do. Side note, aren't they like $500?
More.
This was 2 years ago, so like $600?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head, but yeah.
Okay. My birthday was last week, and when I got home, I was eagerly anticipating my PlayStation 5 to be waiting for me. My girlfriend called me into our room, and she told me that she had made us dinner reservations at my favorite restaurant. While I was slightly disappointed that this might be my only gift, I was still holding on to hope that she'd surprise me with the PlayStation when we got back home. I'm already pissed.
Yeah, I'm over this guy already.
When we got home, however, instead, she gave me a handmade photo album binder with all of her favorite pictures of me and her together, which must have cost less than $40 to make. I was extremely and visibly disappointed, and I asked her what happened to the PlayStation. She asked me if that was a serious question, and all I had to say, and then asked me if I didn't care at all the effort she put into my gift. I told her I didn't care about photos, that I could just look on my phone, and that I didn't understand why she couldn't have just bought me the PlayStation 5. She called me an ungrateful asshole and left to a friend's house. Yes, queen. I have texted her multiple times since and explaining that I've never had a problem spending upwards of $500 on a gift for her and that gifts are important to me, but she hasn't responded. Am I the asshole for being disappointed?
No, you're the fucking ex, dude.
You're the asshole for all of it. Oh.
I just don't even.
It's a very transactional mindset for him.
Clearly.
I would rather you put together a book of pictures that might have cost $40. I don't care what it costs. I don't care if it costs nothing. 25 cents to print out the pictures. I would rather that than a brand new car or a PlayStation. But like, that is so much more thought and effort and personal, and I would cherish that for my life.
I just don't even know where to begin. Because if you say that your love language is gift giving and receiving,
right,
then in a rational fucking thinking person's mind would be anything that you get,
right,
that you receive speaks to your love language.
Mm-hmm.
You're not doing that. You're treating this like
Putting
you're
value on it.
A kid on Christmas and your mom handed you the fucking JCPenney catalog and said, that's all I fucking want. If you don't get that for me, then you're a terrible mom.
Well, it's not even that. He's saying like, oh, I've spent $500 on you and it only costs you $40 to make this. And last year you only took me to dinner, which dinner can be expensive, but but it's okay because she was unemployed. But this year she has a job, so she needs to pay for this.
I just don't.
If you want something
like, he
that
makes
bad,
me not want to fucking touch a PlayStation ever again. Is like how scrambled this dude has got in my fucking head.
I mean, on one hand, he is only 23, but still.
But even still, like your mom or dad didn't whoop your ass enough.
And it shows.
For acting like a dickhead.
Right. Okay, so there is an update.
I'm single.
I mean, update. I woke up this morning to a "we're through" text.
No shit.
From my gold digger of an ex-girlfriend.
I will punch you in the fucking nose until it bleeds.
You guys have been nothing but extremely pressed towards me, but now I understand I should be the only one looking. I should only be looking for relationships with people who can match my type of gifts and money I put in. Took y'all's advice and bought myself the PlayStation 5. And so far, it's already been better than my girlfriend. Fuck her. Thanks for all the opinions.
No, you need to be looking for the direction of getting your head out of your own goddamn ass.
I know.
Because yes, okay, I understand that. One, when you are in the relationship, like when you get into the relationship, if you have standards on how you want things to go when it comes to stuff like that, that is what needs to be set as a precedent.
Right.
I like to spend a lot of money on gifts. I think that I should give as much as I put into it. All right, cool. That's set standard at the very beginning. Right. But clearly this has not been set as, because she's trying to give you thoughtful stuff.
Yeah.
And a meaningful relationship. When, like you said, this is a transactional relationship and she doesn't want to be a part of it, which is why now you're single and all you can do is look up freaking hentai on your goddamn PlayStation because you can't find a fucking girl to touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, and it's funny how he called her a gold digger, but he's the one worried about how much money
he spent on
that she didn't spend on him. Like, it's just, yeah, it's a whole, like,
if anything, he's the gold digger.
Right. That's what I'm trying to, like, get out. He wants her to spend more money. And clearly he had enough money to go buy himself a PlayStation because he did the very next day when he woke up.
All right. My next one is from Am I the Asshole?
Probably.
Am I the asshole if my boyfriend made a meal and asked me how it was and I said, fine? So my boyfriend made chicken breast with some white rice, a salad with garlic, and we had some pickles and beetroot on the side from jars. And we sit down and he says, how is it? And I said, fine. There's nothing special. Everything tastes as it should. And he got upset and said he added extra garlic in the lettuce and soy sauce on the breast. We both said we couldn't taste that. And I said, I'm not used to making comments about food like he is in his family. When we eat with his mother, everyone has to say something along the lines of, how delicious, this is so tasty, yum, at every meal.
Mm.
And in my family, we probably find that behavior a bit fake. We just sit down and talk about other things. And if there is something new in the food, then that would be more a normal question to ask how it was. So he got really upset because I should have just said, it's great or it's good, instead of a normal and non very enthusiastic, it's fine. Everything tastes as it should. And he proceeded to pick up his plate and left to eat in the office.
Oh, Lord.
I don't feel like partaking in family tradition. I don't feel it's natural. I feel like I am forced to say something I don't care about or don't believe in. It's chicken breast and white rice. I mean, am I the asshole for not making a bigger deal out of a simple meal? Is he overreacting, or should I just be fake and oblige and say it's really tasty every single fucking meal?
I don't think she's the asshole, but I also don't think he's the asshole for expecting that if that's how he grew up. He's the asshole for running away like that, though.
I don't think so.
You would have ran away?
Okay, so in my mind, and from when I read the comments, people are thinking how I'm thinking. So just how I would think about it is, he took the time to make a meal for you
Mhm.
instead of going out to somewhere like you could do any other time. Like,
Right.
he's put time into it, did extra stuff to things, like try to do all this nice stuff for you. And all he gets out of you is a fine.
Right.
That's almost like with the other guy,
Mhm.
with the girl asking, how do I look?
Right.
And you say, fine.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like,
I don't think she's a super asshole for it. Like, yes, I
no.
understand that some people don't talk about the kinds of things that other
Right.
people do. But when someone goes out of their way to something like cooking, like that's something that's a very, I don't know the word because I'm
In-depth,
again
like,
stupid. Like it's a very heartfelt kind of a thing, like
right.
for someone to make
You're
food
doing
for
something
somebody.
for someone. Yeah.
And then they're like,
That's fine. I mean, I don't think she said fine. I think she probably was like, it's fine. Like, it tastes like it should, whatever. But I don't know. But you're right. It is just like the other one. It was a bid for attention, a bid for her affirmations, her validation. Like, he wanted to make sure that she was satisfied with the meal that he put his time and effort into. And I do understand that. I think that they could have taken the time to communicate. Like, he could be like, okay, I understand that, like, I'm somebody that grew up with everyone being like, wow, mom, this is so good. And maybe that's what mom needed. And then out of a respect thing or whatever, and that's just how they grew up. Maybe he could be like, well, I understand that you don't do that, but I wanted to make sure that it was good for you because I made this for you. And then she could be like, oh, you're right. You need to know that I enjoy this, not just it's fine. But the way that he ran away, I don't love that.
I think, well, and the way that he ran away, like it's like, well, here, the first comment
Okay.
that puts it easier for me says, okay, let's break it down differently. I'll be making some assumptions because there isn't a ton of context,
Right.
which is like why it's kind of hard to understand. Boyfriend goes out of his way to make a nice dinner, acts excited about doing something nice. Girlfriend acts like it's not only is it not special, but that it isn't very good. Boyfriend feels embarrassed and deflated, acts hurt. Girlfriend thinks it is dumb to treat people nicely when they do something nice. Either this isn't a match that you understand or at all, or you need to be nicer, or both.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. And I don't ever want to feel like I'm saying it's fake, but if you make dinner for the family, even you do it, like whoever made dinner, I'm like, thanks, babe. That's really good. Like, thank you for doing this. Thank you. You didn't have to. I didn't have to. Nobody had to. We could just eat cereal for dinner every night. That's totally fine. We would all love that probably. But the fact that you took the time to make something, and I don't care if you're throwing hamburger helper together. Thank you. You did something that you didn't need to do, and it tastes good. Cool. And I understand, but I'm a very like validation person. Does that make sense? Like
words of affirmation, I guess, is a
yeah.
way to
So
put it.
like if you make something or you do something or you wear something different, I'm always like, oh, that looks nice. Like you look cute today, or like this is really good. Thank you. Or even if it's not like the best food I've ever had, I'm gonna say something, because if I go silent, then you're gonna be like, well, I don't want to cook for her anymore because I didn't.
Well,
Not that you didn't get anything out of it, but like you're not met with
I think
appreciation.
that's where like it comes with like the embarrassment on his side comes from, is because like he thought that he was doing something like really special and was met with bleh.
Right. So there was a part in there that says that he put soy sauce and extra garlic and neither of us tasted it. So I'm wondering if he was like, oh, I did this. I put soy sauce on it this time. And she's like, I don't taste it. And he'd be like, oh, yeah, me neither. Like trying to seeking further into it. And she was still nonchalant. So no, actually,
that's also, I think where the first commenter kind of like, there isn't enough context also about the relationship, because you don't know where like these people stand. Like it could be like, I guess for an example is like, you're more of like the bubbly personality and I'm like just kind of go with the flow kind of a thing. But even still, when you do something that is, again, for lack of a better word, seeking validation, I do know how to reciprocate that.
Right.
This is where this person, I guess, is different, is because they're just sticking to the way that things that they're used to doing, versus when you're in a relationship, you need to
mend. You need to mold into what that person needs. Because that's another, we could do another episode on love languages, but love languages, that could have been his love language, is words of affirmation or validation, or,
that's what it seems like with his entire family.
Right.
Like,
so he grew up
they
that way. Like,
they like are giving compliments and doing stuff. And when he's used to that, he's not receiving that from her. And
when he doesn't feel appreciated. So honestly, now that we've talked about it, I don't think him running away is a bad thing. I think that he wanted to be by himself, to reflect and I mean, maybe be sad. He's allowed to hide to be sad. That's fine. He didn't feel the love. And she was like, fine, go away. I don't want to be part of that anyway. My next one is from Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for snapping when someone rubbed my belly and implied I might be pregnant? So today, my office building was throwing a little fiesta-themed event. They offered free lunch in the cafeteria. A bunch of us went down to grab food. While I was standing in line, I opened the Nest camera app to check on something and saw a little bird that's been showing up outside every day. I laughed and casually said to no one in particular, "This bird comes to visit me every day." Right after I said that, a coworker who has made pregnancy comments towards me before came up, rubbed my belly without asking, and said something like, "Maybe it's because you got a baby bird on the way." I felt this immediate wave of rage. I would have punched a bitch. Maybe not, but still, I would have been really mad. Like, why are you doing this in 2025? So I said, don't be wishing that kind of bad luck on me. I do that. I'm like, don't put that on me all the time. She looked super taken back, and my boss, who overheard, also looked at me like I'd just said something offensive. I felt like I was the crazy one for being upset, but I didn't ask to be touched. I'm not pregnant, and I really don't like people making those kinds of comments about my body. Now I'm wondering, am I the asshole for reacting the way that I did?
No.
Right. Absolutely not.
Like, one, yes, don't just go up to somebody, like, regardless if you work with this person every day for years, don't just assume that you can go up to somebody and touch them like that, especially.
Yeah.
Like tapping somebody on the shoulder, whatever. Not what I'm talking about. Like rubbing the person's belly and saying a comment like that when you obviously don't know the person well enough to know if this is true or not.
Mm-hmm. When it says that she said that who has made pregnancy comments towards me before.
Yeah, so yeah, you're then.
But I have always been told never assume someone's pregnant unless they tell you or you see a baby coming out. Like, don't say it. Don't assume. Just let it happen the way it happens.
Unless it's like 100% like announced from that person's mouth.
Right, unless you hear it from that person. All right, so there's an edit. I'm not overweight, which makes me wonder, which makes it weirder because I don't look pregnant. Okay. There's a couple of rays of sunshine trying to make me feel bad about my weight. Maybe I just need to be more specific. My coworker did not do this out of my looks. That's why I was concerned because even though, yes, I'm not the fittest person, I know I don't look pregnant. I think it just had something to do with the bird, like the bird comment that she made.
Is that a thing?
Like a little birdie told me, that kind of thing.
No, but I like is like a bird continuously visiting you? Like,
I don't know. I've always thought that meant like a person that's passed away is coming to visit you. I didn't know that it was a baby thing.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough of those. Like, what are those? Like folklore, or whatever you call those
superstitions and stuff.
Those things. But and then of course there's always going to be those fucking assholes on the internet that just say stupid mean comments just because, like, oh, you're probably overweight, dickhead.
So there's a lot of people that are like, come on, show us your perfect body. Is this why you made this post? Stop, just stop. So it is an older Mexican woman. Hispanic woman. That's what she says. It's an older Mexican woman. And apparently that's how they are. I don't know. So a lot of people are like, oh, that's why. So I don't know if they're saying like.
So they're putting on a stereotype.
Right. Thank you for asking. I was just thinking the situation with her. She's an older woman, probably in her 40s. She's Mexican, so Hispanic, who had a child later in life, and she struggled with the decision, so she's pushing that on me. She became a mother in her 40s. Oh, and she doesn't want my time to be wasted. So she just wants you to have kids. That's okay. That's not that bad. I mean, yeah, but honestly, you don't touch people.
No.
Don't touch people that don't want you to touch. That's I would be embarrassed if I went up to somebody and was like, "Oh, you're pregnant." No.
What the fuck you talking about?
When I was pregnant with Alex, people would be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm not pregnant." And they're like, "Oh God." It was really funny to see their face, but I was also 18 years old and thought it was hilarious.
All right. Last story comes from Today I Fucked Up. 6 years old with 94.8 thousand upvotes.
Oh, that's a lot.
Today I fucked up by accidentally getting sexual with my dentist again.
Oh God, I'm going to the dentist next week.
I can never go back to my new dentist after 2 visits because I'm an idiot.
Yep.
My dentist is a very nice and professional man. Our first appointment was going pretty smoothly until he made some innocuous remark about us being strangers. My immediate reply was, "Oh, you're not a stranger. You've been inside of my mouth for 20 minutes.
Cute.
I did not intend to make a sexual joke. His face turned red and he was clearly embarrassed, but he continued on like a true professional, and we were probably both relieved when the appointment was over. I had my second dentist appointment today. I actually mentally prepared myself to be a model patient who didn't say anything weird. Thank you very much. He had been working in my mouth for about 5 minutes when he started to seem really uncomfortable or something. His face was red and he was breathing a little heavier. I was a bit concerned and also confused. Like, how could I have embarrassed him this time?
Already.
I had hardly spoken. So he keeps working in there, and then I realized what the hell is happening. My dentist was wearing grape-flavored gloves. I had been absent-mindedly, sorry, big word, absent-mindedly.
Absent-mindedly. You got it.
Absent-mindedly
Yep.
licking his fingers the whole time.
Ew.
Never going back. And I'm never saying absent-mindedly ever
said it that time?
fucking again.
Oh, she was just
Jeez,
in the. Oh no.
Well, that's
so
like what?
funny.
Like when to get it completely off of me and not knowing how to say a fucking word. When our son went to the dentist, wasn't the dentist like
he kept telling him to move his tongue. He's like, bro, I'm gonna cut it off. Yeah, he kept like he was getting he had a cavity, so he's getting a filling, and it was like in the back, and he kept like trying to push his tongue out of the way, and like of course the guy was by himself. His I almost said vet tech. You know, I'm in the dog world. His dental hygienist tech. What are they called? Dental hygienist, I think. Anyway, his helper. She was out sick that day, and she's so great. We love her, but her daughter was sick, so he's like, I'm all by myself today, but we got this. And I almost was like, do you want me to like grab his tongue and hold his side? But he kept like putting his tongue in the way, and so he had to get like like the bite blocker thing and put it there so that he could. It was really funny.
I don't know.
He was just licking
licking the dude's finger.
Did you get those digits? I got you. Oh, that's God. Cute. There's a lot of I've seen over the past couple months of dentist stories about.
So there's the top comment was, I once glanced at my dental folder when I was a kid, and it said I had a strong roaming tongue. Not sure how I should feel about that.
Yeah, sure. Bo has that in his. Yeah, I think that's hilarious. That's so funny. I don't know if yes, I'd be so embarrassed. But you also got to think of all the time. Like, there's probably other people that have licked the gum and not, or the fingers.
Well, and then like when I found this, it made me instantly think of the Friends thing with Rachel when
she won't go to the eyes.
No, the interview. When he thought that she was asking, the boss was asking for a kiss.
And, shake the hand and I
grab his crotch and kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's
that instantly made me think of that when that happened.
Cute. Well, I would be embarrassed in all of these stories.
For sure.
All of them. Which one do you think you would be the most embarrassed with?
The dentist.
The dentist. Well, I don't think I'd be embarrassed about the airport story with the. Like, one, I would want to know.
No.
I mean, I would be a little embarrassed, but not like that. But, yeah, that one was pretty bad. The PlayStation one, that was awful.
I'd say either with this one or the one with the girl that was missing her hand.
Oh, I forgot about that one. The pocket. She probably loved it, though. She's like, hey.
I haven't really had too many embarrassing moments of my own. Like, I had one when I was in elementary school. I had like everyone had the pants with the buttons that went down the side, the track pants or whatever. And we were playing kickball, and I tried to run to go catch the ball and hand grazed and showed my underwear to the whole playground.
Yeah.
When I was a kid. And
I used to be deathly afraid of walking with my tray and like tripping at school lunch and tripping and like dropping it.
That happen.
Yeah, but I would literally intentionally put my feet where they needed to go and hold on for dear life. And I was like, I'm trying too hard. I'm going to fall. I never did. And then one time the water fountain down by the like weights room, locker rooms, and like for gym, somebody put like a paper clip or something on it to where it sprayed.
Oh, like a hose.
So my friend did it and she got wet, but it like sprayed everybody and we were all wet. And so I don't know if I've ever been really that embarrassed. I am very bad. I'm a very bad mom when it comes to embarrassing my kids. I do it all the time. I think they're used to it now, but
stop it.
I know I get, Mom, stop all the time, but that's my job. It's just to embarrass you.
You know, the only other time that I would say like I was embarrassed and I shouldn't have been, but I was because I got this scar on my eyebrow from wrestling. I got elbowed in the eye, and they said to go to the nurse. Well, it's after school hours,
Right.
and I didn't know that we had a sports nurse. So I walked, and I was gushing blood all over the place.
Yeah, those bleed
Went
hard.
to where the school nurse was, knocked on the door, nobody was there, and I turned around and literally fainted. But I didn't know that two of my buddies were right there to pick me up, and thank fucking God,
Yeah.
because I was just laying there in a pool of blood.
Love that for you.
And they're like, why didn't you go to the sports nurse? I was like, I didn't fucking know we had a
Yeah.
sports nurse, dude.
I mean, there's always time to be embarrassed. We can make that happen.
Hey, you don't embarrass me.
Yeah, I should.
I'm used to your antics by now.
Yeah, a little much. Well, that was a good one.
Yep, I liked it. Definitely have to find some more embarrassing stories because there's tons
It
to
was
go
fun.
around. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Love you. Bye.